And these racers are off and running. It's game 3 time. Here we go.
Yep, right in the vanilla starting location. So let's see. Nope, it is not vanilla.
Have you tried casting magic missiles in the darkness? Well, that's not what these runners wanted to see. We get to see some Lionels on the overworld, and Dave is using a special Christmas theme, which is why the Lionels are shooting candy canes as opposed to regular swords. We do see arrows priced 97 rupees, which is not a fun sight to see whatsoever. Dave finds her first level.
Yeah, and we're almost in May, so those candy canes have got to be kind of getting pretty stale at this point.
So PanzerDave is going to be exploring this, and it looks to me, no, we're not. I was going to say it looks to me like we could be in 1Q7, but that's not the case. We do find an early candle. It's in the potion shop near the Dead Woods.
Based on that starting location, I'm going to take a guess that we're in Shapes.
That is a good possibility. That's for certain, and we are going to see the Take Any Roads. That's not really a great any road right there. Continuing our path, though, that's up on Deathbound. That's not a bad one. And it's always nice when you have bomb droppers going down to 1 HP, as those blue moblins, they're going to be great for some bomb farms coming up.
Yeah, nice and squishy.
Dave about to play the game of where the any roads go as well. 3 HP for the slow-moving blue Octoroks. But don't forget, there are 2 different kinds. There's the fast kind and there's the slow kind, and they both have differenting HPs. As PanzerDave does get lucky, he does get a bomb drop, and he finds another dungeon.
There's a candle shop as well as our cheap meat shop over at the Vanilla Blue Ring location.
We do find our nemesis, the red bubbles, and PanzerDave not able to do a whole lot about this level that he has stumbled across. Cheap meat at 61 rupees. We find our first of the take any's, CrystalSaver, going to grab a heart container to put him at 3 altogether.
I believe the white sword item, the minimum number of hearts to pick it up is 3.
White sword is always going to be between 4 and 6 hearts. So we need to get at least in 1 more heart in order to have a chance at collecting it. So Dave, finding himself key blocked, unable to do anything else inside of this level for now. And Dave just picked up the white sword item, and it looks to be a heart container.
The Armos item, rather.
That's right, the Armos item is what I'm talking about.
One of those 3 items.
We do find one of our small, or rather mid secrets, valued at 29 rupees.
Not too shabby, but looking at those bomb prices at 27, that's kind of yuck.
27 rupees is kind of yuck, but having it right at the start screen is really nice, especially how these seeds can play out. 93 for the most expensive of the meats. We do find another of our take any's, and PanzerDave now is up to 4 heart containers.
CrystalSaver is checking out the graveyard.
Just give me 1 second here, and you can go ahead and talk about what's going on in the action right now as we take a look at what's going on for both of these.
Yep, PanzerDave finding the vanilla money-making game over here at the starting location. CrystalSaver checking both graves. We are on our mixed quest overworld. The first quest push block pushes. Or no, that's the second quest. I am 2 east of the mirror of the overworld. Oh, and PanzerDave taking our first death of the match to that danger noodle. CrystalSaver finding a level 9 in vanilla level 6's location. Unfortunately, Dave taking death number 2.
Alright, I am back. So, looks like PanzerDave was thinking about clearing out the Lamola, and there is the heart container found for CrystalSaver. He's gonna pick this up, and it's a good find to have when you're down to one half of a heart. You definitely want to get that.
PanzerDave with a very nice bomb drop right outside the dungeon. He's getting his revenge on these danger noodles.
Yeah, he had a very nice clear right there. And so the next decision is, how does he want to proceed? Now you have a set amount of times you can go back through this room with the danger noodles done. And oh, hi there, Aquamentus. Aquamentus making sure that PanzerDave knows who's got the order of the land.
Yep, not a nice room. Princess Zelda's room, locking behind him with Aquamentus. Dave's got to take out these noodles again. Can up an A instead.
Takes a very, very specific setup here for PanzerDave, and he needs the Lamola to go into his favor. He wants to check out that room to the right.
Alright, gets it with the bomb drop.
Yeah, very, very nice job there by PanzerDave finishing off the Lamo. Now he's going to leave this room and now come back in, and that will allow him to check these rooms to the right-hand side. There's a lot of possible rooms that he could have.
Oh, hello, Dig Dogger. It's blocking that reverse C room.
Yeah, PanzerDave's going to want to do everything in his power in order to not have to do an up and A, because he may have another chance at it, but you don't want to be losing your opportunities by having to do a lot of up and A's at this point.
1 in 3 chance that the bubble curse is not going to be anything to worry about, being swordless. But it could be our reverse directions or our slow motion.
We already know it's not slow motion, because PanzerDave did get affected by a bubble curse earlier, and it did nothing to him. So I think at this point it's either the swordless or inverted controls.
Looks like CrystalSaver might be looking for a bomb drop to clear out Death Mountain early. Nice force.
Having blue moblins go down in a single candle fire is the best thing for these runners, because that gives them a lot of opportunities to pick up some bombs.
Yeah, luckily, there's plenty of blue moblins on the overworld today.
CrystalSaver finding another level over here, seeing a key door, so he's going to go ahead and open up this.
Nice little pirouette action. PanzerDave picking up the letter. Ooh.
And CrystalSaver is going to opt to use use up a bomb capacity in order to clear out this old man. That can be a big gamble here. We'll see if it pays off as we move along throughout here. As CrystalSaver now trying to get in here, he does find out where the Triforce is and see whether or not he decides to clear out this room with the fast-moving bats.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't, the Triforce was not blocked by that Patcher that we saw.
My goodness. But you know what? It still possibly could. It could be a second quest room. And there's the map, which is a really good sight to see at this point, and we will see whether or not CrystalSaver decides to pick it up at some point in time. I don't think he wants to get bopped by the red bubbles.
No, better be safe than sorry.
PanzerDave is up to 3 keys so far, so he's found a great amount. We find a level 4, and it's shaped like a level 4, and CrystalSaver's in level 2.
Alright, so levels 1 through 6 are going to be first quest.
Silver arrows and 4.
That's a nice find. 11 minutes in, you're not going to be complaining about that one. So yeah, 1 through 6 are going to be first quests. 7 through 9 are either going to be second, or they're going to be shapes. Lovely shapes.
It's looking to me based on... I mean, we still have some more information we have to see at this point, but we may be dealing with shapes in 7, 8, and 9. Although that level we saw earlier, that one that we were questioning about how that level looked, that could have been... Actually, no, that couldn't have been. I think we got shapes for 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I'm leaning in that direction as well.
Any key in 2. Great find for CrystalSaver at 0 keys.
Very nice. And a free Triforce. Might seem to go back in. The dungeon hearts are shuffled in, so there is potentially one more item back in level 2.
Yeah, but with Wizrobes inside of it, I think this might be the best decision at this point to just leave it behind for now. Come back later once you may have yourself a wand to at least clear out some of the rooms. We do see the heart containers, the other drop in level 4. So PanzerDave is now just seeking out where the Triforce is going to be. CrystalSaver suffering a death inconsequential of whereabouts he was on Death Mountain, though.
He was, I believe, on Pinnacle Rock.
Yeah, it was at that one cave there. The potion shop just west of level 9. And we do see another Dig Dogger. The amount of Dig Doggers that we're seeing in this level could be a little scary at this point. PanzerDave gonna have to watch out down to a heart and a half. And this room here is going to be loads of fun. But there's the Triforce right there. The Staphos has it. PanzerDave gets the Triforce out of level 4.
All tied up in the Triforce. CrystalSaver now on Candle Row. He should be finding that level 4 in due time.
Getting that clock right there for CrystalSaver is not necessarily what you want, but it's not a bad thing to see because it does reassure you where you are on your global counter right there. Seeing it means that you're at 3 when you kill an enemy that drops bombs.
Looks PanzerDave now trekking over towards Death Mountain. With 0 bombs, there's not a whole lot he can do over here. But he does find this blue dungeon. Interestingly enough, PanzerDave is saying nope.
He's got no bombs at this point. There he gets bomb dropped, but that's why he was saying no to the dungeon at that point. So PanzerDave coming back into this dungeon right here. We'll spend a key to head on south, try to see if he can't locate anything that's very good of use at this point. Try to get these guys lumped together. They go down more than just bomb. Are they 5 or 6 HP at this point? They are 5 HP. So, good work there. And, this is a good level for PanzerDave to be in. He's in level 1.
Yeah, potentially 3 items in here.
And already with the silver arrows in his arsenal, PanzerDave would love to find something like the bow to go along with it.
Bow, the ladder, the wand, all those would be just peachy.
Well, at this point, the bow would give him maybe not a stable weapon with only 11 rupees. Power Bracelet, the first of the floor items here in level 1. There's going to be 2 of them.
Opening up 9 possible spots on the overworld for Dave.
Good patience here by CrystalSaver trying to get both enemies killed at the same time. Blue Dark Knight not cooperating.
Very good use of his pause strats.
That Red Dark Knight just does not want to go down. And that is the most painful thing ever. When you kill an enemy that you believe is going to be a room drop or a push block staircase, and it turns out not to be the case. So Saver's in level 4. That is where our silver arrows are. So it would be really nice for CrystalSaver's benefit at this point to come away with this item.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is one tough NSU run.
All he needs to do is bomb to the right, and he's got his Triforce, or at least the knowledge that the Triforce is over here.
Just have to take out these skeletons first.
Yeah, the only problem is that those skeletons are 5 HP, so he's just want to go ahead and crash into it, grab this Triforce. Nice pickup there for CrystalSaver. That gives him Triforces out of levels 1 and 2. PanzerDave, just a note for the tracker, has the CrystalSaver has the Triforces out of 2 and 4. Dave has the Triforce out of level 4.
Oh, and another Patrick here in level 1. And I think PanzerDave is actually blocked out in the second item there. There's the silver arrows for CrystalSaver. And it looks like PanzerDave is working up his count.
Dave trying to maybe get a random drop from an enemy here off these moblins, while CrystalSaver may be trying to do the same thing at this point.
Yep. With one bomb, I'm guessing PanzerDave is looking for a force drop.
is exactly what he wants. And you're going to see him go into this level 1. That's because this will reset the enemies on this screen here, where he's trying to get the enemies together. A nice double for PanzerDave. Gets the random plus the room drop, or rather the global drop. Beautiful job there for PanzerDave. And now back in here with 8 bombs. He's going to try to figure out where this second item is.
Yep, doesn't get much better than that. Be nice and patient with these dark nuts. Oh,
the dark nut went right into him.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little reverse troll right there.
The reflection of the bomb pushed the dark nut right into PanzerDave, and with only 2 hearts, there was nothing that he could do at that point. That is a room that he wants to clear out of this stage.
Yeah, making his way back over there. I think there's that one room in the bottom left that he hasn't cleared out.
I don't think he's been there just yet, yeah. So we do know that the other item in level 4 is going to be a heart container, but PanzerDave was unable to get it. It is ladder blocked. The wand is in 1. The wand is in 1.
All right, advantage to PanzerDave.
And this will make these remaining rooms here a lot easier for PanzerDave. So he's going to be able to clear out this room. Going to still have to be careful, because taking a bop from one of these blue dark nuts still will be death. But now he's got a permanent weapon that he can use to get around a whole lot faster.
Yep, and speaking of death, CrystalSaver taking another one here on the overworld.
Looks to me like PanzerDave is running his way over towards where the Patra is. That's exactly where PanzerDave is heading back here, to the upper left room where this Patra exists. This is a potential of a drop room. He's trying to find out what this third item in level 1 is.
Can this be a drop room with that shutter door there?
Yes, it can. That shutter door only attaches to whether or not a push block can take you down to a staircase.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just a key, though.
I am still learning my drop rooms.
Nice replenishment of the life there for PanzerDave. Knew where he was in his consecutive counter. Forced the fairy so he could have it for the upcoming rooms. And Saver is back in this level 1 with the any key in hand.
Our racer's doing a little bit of a high five. Very close combat with PanzerDave right there.
Yep. Now he's in this room. This is another potential of a drop room here. Trying to clear out these wall masters. Looks like this is a full 8.
There it is.
So that's the recorder.
So some very useful items here in level 1. Recorder, power bracelet, and the wand. The wand, of course, we need to defeat Ganon. The power bracelet and the recorder opening a whole bunch of spots here on our mixed quest over.
Look what room CrystalSaver's in. If he clears out this room, he will have the wand.
Unfortunately, has to clear out all these dark nuts.
It's only 3 of them, and they go down in 2 bombs. This is good. Saver gets the wand. This match is going to be pretty even, with the exception of the 80 key that CrystalSaver had pulled out of level 2.
Yep, and almost at the same time, PanzerDave grabbing the Triforce out of 1. He's all finished. And looks like PanzerDave heading to vanilla level 6.
Yeah, he's going to check this power bracelet spot first. And there is... well, it would either be the white sword or the magical sword. Probably the magical sword, since the white sword can be shuffled in this set.
Yep, both of our runners very efficient in their combat abilities.
So now CrystalSaver knows for certain that he is in level 1 at this point. He's got 2 items to find. They're both on the ground. If he goes south, he will have one. And if he takes the right turn, then he will have the other. And he won't even have to touch that Patra for anything. There's the power bracelet. And if he clears this out, this is going to be the recorder. And
Yeah,
we'll
it
see
looks like
how
he's-
fast it takes for CrystalSaver to get the compass out of this level 1 as well. This could be a really fast and really good one for CrystalSaver.
Yep, definitely looks like he's gonna be clearing it out faster than Dave.
Look at that boogie there from CrystalSaver. That is the pause stretch, using great advantage for him. Gonna clear out this room here. Trying to stay alive. All he's looking out for is either the compass or the Triforce.
Ooh, very interesting price shops there. Blue potion just 25, the red 73.
25? You said 25, right?
I did indeed.
That is only 5 rupees. Well, that's only 5 rupees away from being the least expensive that it possibly can. CrystalSaver getting the Triforce at a level 1. Just to know for our tracker, Triforce for level 1 for PanzerDave as well.
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen the potion shops quite that varied. Coke almost 3 times as much as Pepsi today.
So for CrystalSaver, he's going to do the same mechanic that you saw from PanzerDave earlier. He's going back into level 1, not to go and do more searching in level 1. It's to reset these moblins here to try to get another chance at getting some bombs. Unfortunately, he is not getting lucky with those bomb drops. Now he's going to try down these Octoroks, and I think if he gets unsuccessful here, then he's going to try to go back in to level 1. He's going to try to get the forced 10, and I think he may have gotten it. Yep, there it is. And there's a random there to give him a full supply of 7.
Very nice. Unfortunately, spending that bomb capacity upgrade in that mugger room we found earlier. And making his way back up to Pinnacle Rock.
We find out that the recorder theme is from Final Fantasy 1 tonight. And we find a level that was recorder blocked.
On Death Mountain. Maybe level 3?
That's what it looks like, yeah. I think you're 100% correct on this assessment.
I'm getting
There's
better.
the staircase. No, it's not 3.
Whoopsie.
I would have thought you were correct on that one, too. There's the bomb upgrade. 114 rupees for the bomb upgrade.
And our white sword item is our coast heart, or one of the dungeon hearts.
One of our dungeon hearts, one of coast shops, perhaps, I don't know. Saber could be in level 5, by the way. Yep, he's in 5 based on that drop position. Level 5 has a funny way of letting you know where the drops are supposed to be.
Ooh.
Like, for instance, you see where that key is in this level 5? It's
Yep.
there on that right-hand side. Level 5 is one of the only dungeons that have a drop placement in a room like that.
Curious.
I think it's inverted controls, by the way, on the bubbles.
Yep, definitely not slow-mo. And it does look like CrystalSaver is a little mixed up. And confirmed level 5.
PanzerDave getting into a level himself at this point.
Yep, that's our second recorder block dungeon.
Yep. This actually could be 1Q8, but then I'd have another question to ask at that point.
Definitely not 1Q.
Oh, definitely not, with 5 rooms on the bottom. Welcome to Shapes. Or, oh boy.
Spirals of Doom.
Spirals of Doom. Could be, I don't know. We could be in 2Q7 at this point. That's the bomb upgrade. Saber taking a death.
So, Rick, would you rather be racing with these Spirals of Doom in second quest or Shapes for level 7 through 9?
I'd rather be in Shapes at this point. And I'll tell you why. The biggest reason why has to do with the fact that there's less staircases to have to deal with. A ladder block Triforce.
And CrystalSaver, luckily able to bypass that mugger room.
Yeah, he's already given up one of his bomb capacities, and he is hurting for rupees at this point. And hurting for bomb capacity, he would have to go down to 6 if he was to take that mugger.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any large secrets, have we?
We have not. There's the boomerang, so that's the floor drop in level 5.
All hell.
Nah, that's not. And a ladder block Triforce in 5.
Uh-oh.
And CrystalSaver is going to go ahead and leave, and I'll tell you why he's leaving at this point. He may believe that Goma is blocking the item, the floor drop, or the staircase item.
Makes sense to me.
Well, there's your big secret right there, 102.
Hey, yo. So, spending that bomb capacity, I'm wondering maybe CrystalSaver is hoping to buy that bomb upgrade. Oh. Dave, unfortunately, taking another death here.
And this is the same level that CrystalSaver just popped his head into, so whatever PanzerDave finds in here, he will not have a large advantage, as Saber popping into the same dungeon at the same time. Interesting routing for both of these runners at this stage in the run. This is our level 3, by the way.
Good old Ninja Star.
There's a few Dodongos at the amount of bombs that Dave has. He doesn't have a chance against those Dodongos. And Saber trying to tackle this reverse C room, see if he can't finish off these Wizrobes, get the item, and I don't know how many hearts these, or how many HP these Wizrobes have.
More than
be
8.
trying to get him on the same thing. Oh, he just missed getting all 3. So this is just going to be a battle of patience now for CrystalSaver, down to 2 bombs. Maybe trying to get them both at the same time, same position. Can he get it this time? Waiting for them to work. Oh, he made chance it this time around, and he gets both of them, but they still have a little bit of life left.
One more bomb.
There's
Luckily,
the
they're
Triforce for PanzerDave. Oh, he doesn't have it. No, they've got a little more life.
Yeah, these are very beefy blue Wizrobes today.
Oh, this room's a push block. This room that Dave's in. You see the drop that's already standing on the floor?
I do.
That's a telltale sign. There's the push block. Dave goes inside. He finds the book.
And is he? No, he's not gonna pick it up for his Atlas.
So Saber's going to see this room as well, and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to clear this room out. Got to be careful of the boomerangs. Got a heart drop, which is nice to see. And Dave's going to go ahead and try to tackle a couple of these rooms. Now, the other strategy you're going to see these runners tackle here is the potential of clearing out all the enemies but the blue Wizrobe and hoping that the enemy that is the highest of the priority is not the Wizrobe.
Yeah, worst case scenario, he might have to come back. Won't be too difficult now that he has the recorder. Does he have the recorder? Yeah.
Yeah, both of the runners do have recorder. By the way, Saber picked up the book because he has not seen 7 or 8 just yet. And the big thing with not seeing 7 or 8 is he doesn't know that we're dealing with a second quest late section at this point, I would have to assume, unless he gathered it from level 9. I didn't get to see the level 9 position when both of these runners came in, but at this time, actually, I think we may have found all the dungeons already except for one. Level 6.
Dave, unfortunately, taking another death.
So, Saber grabbing the donations accepted, and PanzerDave is out of bombs. So, unfortunately, he's going to have to try to find the item without having to deal with any of the Wizrobe rooms. 6 for the small secret. This is the blue Wizrobe room that CrystalSaver ended up being unable to clear. That could be a drop room too, by the way. Alright, BRB going out for ice cream.
Sounds tasty to me. And unfortunately, those blue Wizrobes did not roll low, or yeah, they did not roll low in the priority. PanzerDave picking up his Pepsi. And CrystalSaver up here in the northeast, grabbing some bombs.
By the way, for those of you tuning in, just tuning in, we are in game number 3 of the best of 3 match between CrystalSaver and PanzerDave. Saver with 4 Triforce pieces out of 1, 2, 3, and 4. As he pops in and we find our level 6. It is up on the northeast side of the world and it's got Leamola. Hi!
Oh boy. I was just playing a seed today where these were second room into the first dungeon I found. And of course, it held the bow. CrystalSaver making much quicker work of those danger noodles than I was.
Yeah, ended up doing a beautiful job clearing them out. As we saw the red candle out on the coast. Maybe the first time we've seen that red candle out there. Nice use of the fireball to prevent from having to deal with the inverted controls. As we will see whether or not CrystalSaver decides to clear out this room of the Zals. Does find out that he's at the end of the road as far as this journey is concerned. Gets the heart container, so that's the floor drop. He's just looking for a staircase and the Triforce now.
PanzerDave here in the forest.
There's the map that CrystalSaver doesn't even need to see anymore since he had picked up the book, but you know how that intuition works when you end up picking up the map when you see it on the floor. It's like picking up rupees when you have 255, picking up keys when you have the any key. Perfect timing, CrystalSaver. Perfect timing. I know you're listening in the post-race when you're watching the VOD back.
From the future.
Push block does not work. There seems to be a little bit of a river there that prevents CrystalSaver from going to the other side. And I'm surprised that he opted not to bomb the wall to the right there to try to see if he could get around without having to deal with this Lamola, because this Lamola is going to be right on top of him, but he does go right straight to the north. So Saver knowing how this game mechanic works helps him out right there. We get some likes. I know you like likes, don't you?
Only when they're squishy.
What kind of syrup would you put on a like?
What kind of syrup? One with like battery acid.
Well, that works. So it looks like PanzerDave's about around the corner from finding level 6.
And that is, I believe, his third Take Any Cave.
Actually, that may have been his 4th. No, that that could have been his 3rd. I think we've seen all 4 of them between the 2 streams, though. After all of this exploration, we've got to be coming up to a staircase really soon. But Well, actually, we did come across the staircase in the jackpot room, but Saber's going to try to clear this out to see if he ends up finding the Triforce. Turns out not to be the case, as PanzerDave continues his way, finds the ladder block, but will head in a different direction. So if you want to get the item out of this level, it looks like the end of the story is that you're going to have to end up killing off those... you'd have to end up killing off those legs going down the staircase. This dungeon is Lamo City.
And it's time for some crispy pancakes. Of course,
Topped with battery acid, huh?
Yes, sir.
Just give me the straight up maple syrup.
That's not gonna make them squishier.
Well, you can't handle the truth. And the Triforce and the item are going to be... Oh, wait. No, this could be it right here.
Ladder block.
Dave has found it.
It's the bow for
It's the
Dave.
bow!
Unfortunately, CrystalSaver found a ladder block from the Triforce there in level 6.
So the one room that Saber did not go into, the what would be Magical Breakfast 2 room on the speed run, it has the bow. Huge advantage there for PanzerDave as long as CrystalSaver holds out for going back in, because there's still that possibility that blocked.
Yeah. Thankfully for CrystalSaver, he will have to go back there for the Triforce. All depends on whether at that point he will, if he'll have cleared enough items out of the other dungeons to be confident on gambling the bow in level 9.
Oh, we do have shapes 7, 8, and 9.
Ooh, that is a weird shape, and that is a ladder block.
So that is a bona fide ladder block to get to the Triforce. You can't do anything else, but we now do know we have shapes for 7, 8, and 9. This, by the way, would have to be 7 based on the size.
Yeah, and going off the shape, that means the level 8 will be one heck of a dungeon.
So we do get to play the game. Name that ink blot.
Kinda just looks like a half of the skull. You know, the upper and the lower jawbones. That scraggly tooth right there.
I was thinking one of those, like, model jets that you put on your counter with a stand underneath it.
Alrighty. I can get behind that.
Well, I'm glad you can get behind it. CrystalSaver's about to step into level 8, so he's going to see what the shape is for level 8. And don't forget, level 8 has 3 items inside of it with the heart shuffle turned on. And name that ink blot for level 8. Ooh, boy.
That kind of looks like vanilla level 7, but with a more open jaw.
I don't know what to say about this level 8.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with chat. Kind of looks like an alligator. And
That kind of looks like
CrystalSaver.
Zelda's room again.
Yep, finding that Aquamentus.
And this is going to hurt Dave with the fact that he did not pick up that book. He may be thinking that that level 7 is a 2Q, although he probably should know that this is level 8 here with that branching 2 different directions or 3 different directions in that second room, or I don't know. He might be thinking that that's second quest level 8.
Definitely not, though. I'm looking for at least one staircase to get down to that lower half.
So again, to answer that question that you had earlier, whether or not you would want to have a second quest dungeon set or shapes is the better, because you know that this level 8 is going to have, well, it's got a hard contender, we know that now, but you know that it's going to have 2 transport staircases. One transport staircase because that's how level 8 is normally constructed, but a second one because it's a segmented leveling.
I don't know. I think PanzerDave might be crossing his fingers for the second quest.
Yeah, and that's why I think he didn't pick up the book.
Oh, taking a bop by that danger noodle.
That is not a fun bop to take at this point. Unfortunately, Dave's going to find out the hard way that the Triforce in level 6 is going to be ladder blocked, but he does have the bow.
CrystalSaver picking up his second map sans book. Or with the book, I mean.
Saver hoping to wait out this dig dogger so he can go back out without having to go back down to 2 hearts. Hoping that Saber hoping that he can bomb into this room, and he can. The exploration continues.
Yeah, I think the ladder has to be somewhere here in level 8.
Well, in the game of odds, it probably would make the most amount of sense given the fact that you got 3 items here as opposed to... I mean, we still have a second item in level 2 that we haven't seen. We do have a second item in level 5 that we haven't seen either. And again, there's a possibility that Dave just thinks that the item in... Or rather, Saber might think the item in 5 is Goma blocked.
Looks like we got Captain Falcon here in level 8.
Asking Saver to show him Saver's moves. So any door that does have a shutter, we know that's not going to be a staircase if it's in a room like this. And also here comes the other mechanic. You get the good old walk through walls, the second quest walls.
Yep, we cannot walk through walls on dungeons 1, 3, and 7.
There's a key right there, and Saber hoping to stay away from the red bubbles to stay out of the cursed mode. And oh wow, slinking his way through. And he's going to get out of this room unscathed. Those paw strikes for CrystalSaver just paying off dividends.
It loses the continuing between items, but if you know how to use that select button to the advantage that CrystalSaver does, I say go for it.
Dave coming to the realization that he cannot leave with level 6's Triforce just yet. Gonna have to come back with the Triforce in hand. Saver finding some Dodongos here, hoping to get a Dodongo to play nice, but he's got room for very little error when he's got 7 total bombs.
PanzerDave making a donation to the Hyrule Charity Foundation.
You can see, based on the cursor movement there from CrystalSaver, not happy with the fact that the bomb exploded, nothing opened, another dig dogger. This level is just filled with bosses in level 8.
I think this is at least our third dungeon with Dig Doggers, too.
But just wanted us to hear that fantastic Final Fantasy 1 music.
Finding the compass, rather.
Yeah, that is a really nice find. So we do know that the room to the right that Saber's going to go and explore now is going to be the room that has the Triforce. And unless there's a walk-through wall in this room, he is going to be done being able to explore this top section. But there is a walk-through wall. Hi there! And Mola, of course, Saber picking up the Triforce. He may decide to come back in. Once again, there are 3 items in level 8, and CrystalSaver now knows that he needs the Triforce, or rather the ladder, to get 2 of the Triforce pieces.
Yeah, and we know it can't be in level 9. So at this point, it's either in 7 or 8. Or one of our other dungeons. I guess 3, 4, or 5.
Saver back into this level 7 for now. He is not going to get... I think he really wants to just make sure that there's nothing else he can do in this level.
That confirms it. Oh no, he's
buying the bomb upgrade.
Okay,
and
3,
it's going to
not
be a
too bad.
plus 3 bomb upgrade. Good decision by Saber. Great decision, especially considering the fact that we are dealing with the shapes now.
Luckily, with that book, he knows which walls are bombable, more or less. Oh shoot, PanzerDave paying off that mugger just to wind up in a shoot room. Feels bad, man.
He did, but he's in level 5 at this point. He does have the bow and the silver arrows. We'll get to see whether or not that Goma has something. If that is the ladder, that is huge news for PanzerDave.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait. I'm going to have to... Oh, this is 2. Dave's in 2. That is right. Dave's in 2.
Well, he'll pick up his any key at any rate.
Don't forget, there is still a second item in this level as well. So we'll see how PanzerDave decides to route things out.
Oh, unfortunately, I was trying to line up the bombs so we could get both of them. Fortunately, wasted a couple of bomb drops.
Oh, he's hoping to get bomb drops from the Red Wiz Robe. Doesn't get it, though. Saber now in the bottom section. Don't forget, there's still going to be one more transport staircase inside of this level 8. With this being shapes. Bombs
hi,
right
Patra.
there, but Saber doesn't need them. Patra there saying hi. Dave can't do anything else in this level 2. Gonna have to come back in with some bombs.
Luckily, he's gonna stumble in onto... I forget what dungeon this is.
This is 5 here. This would be 5. So There's the staircase that CrystalSaver just took the transport to get. Heading over here, we're still looking for 3 items inside of this level 8. And we're down to 6 rooms that they can be in. 5 rooms.
Here's one of them.
There's a staircase. Oh, wait. 2 items, because we already seen one of the items in this level 8. That's the transport staircase. Four rooms, 2 items. And an old man blocking you from getting there because he had to tell us that this is Geese Country.
Ooh, and the blue boomerang here in
Crap.
level 8.
Metal, the magic boomerang, the first of the 2 items in this level 8. The other one is going to be in the staircase.
One more room down here for CrystalSaver.
Now I have to wonder where that staircase goes.
Is that a stealth? I don't know why CrystalSaver didn't try to bomb right up there. This old man will prevent him from bombing up.
Saver is going to take this staircase. And the reason he's going to take this staircase is simple. He wants to find out if this staircase takes him into that one room that is above the ladder block, or if it takes him to that room that he could get to possibly with the bomb. And it takes him to that room. So now CrystalSaver knows that he is ladder blocked from getting the other item in this level 8. The ladder can't be here.
There are 2 rooms that he hasn't dipped into. There's that tooth on the...
Oh, right. He didn't have any bombs to that room on the bottom right. Yeah. Of this top section. You are right.
He's making his way over there now. Well, PanzerDave is, looks like he's jumping out of level 5. He's out of bombs again.
Saber wanting to do whatever he can to keep himself at 3 hearts or better, because he knows what's about to come. So if he can't get a heart drop, that would be a little bit better and more beneficial here for Saber, as he's got a Lamola that he's going to have to deal with trying to bomb down in order to find out. There are 2 rooms over here. There's that one room to the south. He can walk through this wall. Dave filled up with bombs.
Very nice
simple
pause
combat.
strats.
Yeah,
Make
he's doing
it
this so
look
he knows how to react. He does this so he knows how to react. That is beautiful there. And this is the item. Oh, this is good news here. Is this going to be the ladder for CrystalSaver?
I think it has to be.
It's not guaranteed
Yes,
yet. But it is. It is the ladder for CrystalSaver. And Saber immediately heading into level 7.
Yeah, unfortunately, he still has to jump back into level 6. Needs both the Triforce and the bow out of there.
Yeah, more importantly, he needs the bow out of 6. Because if he only gets the Triforce out of 6, that is going to be huge. PanzerDave looking for the second item inside of this level 2. Skips past the Triforce for now.
Unfortunately for CrystalSaver, he's running out of items, and in his mind, with each item he sees that is not the bow, it increases the probability that there's something he's looking for in level 9.
Heart Container was the second item in level 6, or rather level 2, rather. PanzerDave finding it. CrystalSaver popping back into level 5 at this stage.
CrystalSaver is pressing that pedal to the metal.
Yeah, and the reason why he's back in here is because he wants to get this Triforce. It was ladder blocked, and so just trying to make his way. He's got 51 rupees. Let's see if he spends it. No, he doesn't. Dave is playing around with a Goma.
Not the nicest of playmates. Ooh, and
It is the staircase, it is the item, and it's the bomb for the white sword.
But it does not look... Well, CrystalSaver can't find that. It's bow blocked. He's gonna spend a little more time in here looking for that staircase.
Yeah, Saber doesn't know it now, but that Goma's got what he wants. But that's also going to be a piece of information there for CrystalSaver in the sense that he will be unable to get the item out of there. He knows it's going to be bow blocked. It just turns out to be a white sword bombs. Do you like gladiator movies?
Yes, Gladiator is a very good movie. Unfortunately, I only know the one.
Do you like American Gladiators?
Can't say I have ever viewed that competition. CrystalSaver gonna pirouette in this room. Hope those red whiz robes disappear, and they did not.
Yeah, but he can kill them right now, and they're gone. Gets a bomb drop, gets the Triforce out of 5. Now for the most critical minutes of this seed. He's going back to level 6. It's the only Triforce he has yet to pick up. And as a result, it is now time to see whether or not he winds up going for it, or if he's just going to go get this Triforce and get out. We'll find out in just a moment. This is game 3. Winner, they're going on. They're playing Captain Green in the next round. And that winner gets to play Fred. The loser, they're done with the tournament. This is an exciting finale we've got coming up, friends. And PanzerDave looking at the map, he should know by now that this isn't Shapes.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope he's played enough Rando. CrystalSaver making his way back here. Let's see if he makes a beeline for the Triforce or if he's going to stick around and dig that bow out.
Yeah, this will tell whether or not this is still a race, because if CrystalSaver gets this bow and he's going to look at this map, does he go over to the room to the right? He is!
Yeah, he cleared out just about the rest of it. So, alright, CrystalSaver entering go mode at about 70 minutes in.
He pushes the block. He goes in. There it is. The bow for CrystalSaver. 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 10 seconds. CrystalSaver, the first of these two runners to go into the Triforce and go get your butt to level 9 mode.
And with a very comfortable lead, 4 Triforces ahead of PanzerDave at this moment.
CrystalSaver at this point, with the compass in hand, knowing that the Triforce is on the bottom, unfortunately doesn't remember that there's no way to get to the Triforce level 6. That is because an old man is in that room to the south. He is blocked off. I was hoping maybe he'd take a look at his mini map and discover it there, but it's not to be the case. He is going to try to walk through this wall or bomb it or whatever the case is. He takes a look at the stone hard wall and realizes what is going to happen here and does the dance of the red bubbles. Red ring was the second item in 3.
Oh, wow. So CrystalSaver making the big brain play, digging the item out of level 1 here, or level 6 here.
Dave needs to go back into level 8 as soon as possible.
CrystalSaver taking his stealth staircase. Unfortunately, Dave over 100 rupees shy of that bomb upgrade.
And he just spent his last bomb to find out that that is a stone wall will not open up. CrystalSaver just 2 rooms away from getting the Triforce in this level 6. As CrystalSaver gets ready to head into level 9, there will be 2 things that he'll be looking for. And don't forget, this is Shapes 9 that we're dealing with coming up. What will he be looking out for?
Well, so we are going to be listening for the roar of Ganon. The piggy will make himself known in a cardinal direction, north, south, east, or west. Just got to listen for him. Hopefully there's not a patcher or some other boss masking that sound. Otherwise, we are looking for a shutter door that does not open prior to the pig being defeated. Even with the enemies cleared out, after the pig's defeated, that shutter door will swing wide open with or without enemies inside. Could also help to find a compass.
Yeah, finding the compass tells you exactly where she is. Doesn't tell you how to get to her, which can sometimes be a tricky thing. But CrystalSaver, a huge lead into level 9, and look at that map. It's Swiss cheese. It's always Swiss cheese when you're dealing with shapes in level 9. But
and
interesting directions you can go.
For Dave, the map just 3 rooms north. That's going to be a big help to Dave, who did not pick up his book.
Yeah, that book decision there was one of the key elements in the seed for him. Nice idea here by CrystalSaver to go ahead and spend the bombs before he picks them up, knowing that they are going to be there. So now all CrystalSaver wants to do is hear the roar of the pig.
It has passed a couple shutter doors without clearing the enemies, but
yeah, but because they were double shutter doors, that he has absolutely no reason to clear them out. The only ones he's concerned about are the ones that are the double or the single shutter doors.
Yep, that is right. It's still something that I tend to overlook.
So the first staircase found for CrystalSaver turns out to be a transport staircase. There will be, I believe, 6 pairs of them.
Oh, shoot.
Another potential push block room there with the red bubbles. No, that shutter door can't be her because of the chute room that was to the right of the... Or that would be to the right of that room. Heart container fine there for PanzerDave. He's going to pick it up because he's down to a half of a heart. Oh, hi there, Keith. I know he's got red ring, but you never know how many hits you got left when you find that... Oh, Saver taking a hit by the Patra.
Yep, speaking of that red ring, CrystalSaver wouldn't mind finding one of those on the staircases here. Unfortunately, he will not.
There's the map pickup for PanzerDave, so he knows exactly what this level 8's layout looks like right now. What he needs is the ladder. The ladder is on the very far right of this top section.
Yeah, unfortunately, does not have any bombs, but these Gibdos are playing nice.
And don't forget, with this being a second quest door mechanic, there could still be some walk-through walls here in this level 9. CrystalSaver trying to make sure that the wish ropes don't bother him as he tries to go to the room to the right. I hear a pig. So I think Saber's figured out the first part of this problem. Ganon is in, I believe, the room to the right. Yep, there's the roar. Ganon is in the room to the right of this. And there... Ganon in Ganon's room.
Here he is. CrystalSaver going for 8 hits of the wand. Very nice stun lock.
And this is exactly what he needs. He got him. Oh, that would be a scary fight because Ganon hucked us 4 hearts fireballs to 1. CrystalSaver just needs to find the path to the princess. And he will be moving on to this tournament. Is this the way? No, he's going to check the room to the north. See if this could be the way. I have my idea where she could be, by the way.
Is it that room 2 rows under that V?
That is the room I'm thinking of, yes. It's so weird that it could be there. But we'll see how Saver plays this. He looks like he's heading over towards the right.
And PanzerDave making the right moves over towards the ladder. Fortunately, he's got to be careful with these noodles.
Yeah, he's fine with
nice
the red
fairy.
ring. But unfortunately for Dave, this is going to be too little, too late when he walks into the staircase. Saver, just potentially a few rooms away. All he needs to do is find that shutter door. There's 4 shutter doors there. That can't be where she is. And there's the shutter door right there behind a Patra. He takes it to the Patra, so he's going to have to come back. But he knows where she is now.
His heart must be beating pretty fast. His adrenaline's got to be pumping. And okay.
And you see what the inverted controls just did there? He ended up leaving the dungeon by accident.
Well, yeah, that's never something you want to happen to you. You find the princess and then take a death.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that You don't know where Dave is. Dave could very well have found everything in the same order that you have, and that death right there could have cost you the race. So Saver still has a pretty good lead at this point, but he's going to be racing his heart right now because he thinks that may have cost him the win.
Yep. Meanwhile, PanzerDave still has 3 Triforces to get. He's doing some whistling around. He's got to make his way back up to level 6, level 7, and 5.
Yeah, 6, he's got it pretty much down to the general idea where the Triforce is. 5, he knows where that is as well. Those are going to be 2 quick clears for him. However, time is down to almost nothing. He's going to have to take the long way around because there's only one way into Zelda's room from here.
But still working with that green tunic. Has to be careful with that Patrick blocking Princess Zelda's room. As well,
he may be trying to build up a count. He may be trying to force a fairy coming up.
Well, that would be a really good idea.
Oh, he's going to check this room to the south, which is a good idea here for Saver. And yet, there is a shutter door, and this is going to be a lot easier way to get to her than it was the first way around. And it's done. It is over. CrystalSaver moves on to the tournament. PanzerDave has been eliminated at the hands of CrystalSaver with a finish. Amazing job there by CrystalSaver. He wins 121-13 to move on in this tournament. Faces off against Captain Green in the next round. And Dave, seeing the results of this race, and he has decided to forfeit.
Yep. Great showing from PanzerDave all the way through this tournament. Had some amazing races. Unfortunately, when you're facing against CrystalSaver, this tends to be the outcome. But good game to PanzerDave, nonetheless.
Let's get the winner in here. CrystalSaver, GG.
Thanks.
How about that map pickup there in 3, the book pickup that gave you the idea of where you need to go in 7, 8, and 9?
Didn't really help in 7 and 9, but it did help 8 to find the one last spot that I could have accessed. Thank you, book. Then again, actually no. The map was early in 8. Forget the book.
It was, but it did give you the idea that you were dealing with the shapes.
That is true. And it was that we were doing a first quest. Well, first quest was kind of easy to tell at the beginning.
And how about that death to the Patcher right when you found Princess Zelda?
I never know where Dave is. Like,
Yeah.
I felt really good about that early wand with the darkness. I don't know if they. Well,
So
I spent a lot of time trying to farm the bombs, but
Dave ended up getting that wand maybe about a minute and a half earlier than you did, but it came down to a matter of both of you guys were in level 1 at the same time.
I believe it, since first try is always to look for the armorous items. But then you need a key to get into one, so then you got to find a key somewhere else. And then I stumbled upon 2 and found the any key. I was like, hey, cool.
Yeah, that was a great find for you, seeing the any key there. One other thing, you leaving 6 without getting into that one particular room. You scared us there, Saber. We thought that you were gonna head to 9 without checking that room, and that you were gonna think that you were gonna try to find the bow in 9.
I'm so glad I went back to check it.
Yeah, how happy were you to find the bow there?
It was a huge relief because I was looking at 5 and I'm like, wait a minute, I marked 5 as being bow blocked, I think. Oh crap, do I have to hunt 7 or go to 9 or start hunting for random floor drops and bring levels that I skipped? It's like, no!
turns out that you were right in your assessment. That Goma did block the staircase item in 5, which was what, a heart container, I believe?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so I had one more room left, but I was like, I'll risk it on that Goma instead. Hey, Dave!
GG, I'm free.
You're free! Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be free. What happened?
You got ladder first? I mean, all 3 of these races have literally been decided by a ladder from us.
Hey, the one was not on the coast. In fact, I never checked the coast item.
Red candle.
Red candle.
Red candle? Oh,
Yep.
snap. Yeah, there was no dungeons. Well, there's 3 nearby, but at that time I found all of them. And I'm like, okay, time to start digging. Never occurred to me to actually check. Because I was like, get all the Triforce first, and then figure out, do I go for White Sword, do I go for Coast, or do I gamble 9, or do I start going to 2, 3?
I think, honestly, if there had been like 2 less ladder blocks, it'd been different. But, you know, because I revisit every dungeon twice.
Yeah, you ended up, the whole matter of the seed came down to the fact that 3 of the Triforces were ladder block, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, you know, and obviously having to revisit everything multiple times just to make sure you're not missing anything, you know. It just comes down to a ladder find, and poof, Saber found it first, he wins first. I found it first last time, I win.
Yeah.
It's really unfair to say it comes down to a ladder find, but all 3 games were a coin flip on ladder.
This last match was a little bit different than the rest, though. Maybe.
Yeah, it felt good because we got a lot early.
Yes, it's because we actually had an attacking stick. Wait, yeah, that's right. You found it earlier than me.
Yeah, it was about a minute difference between when you found it, Dave, and when CrystalSaver found it.
Oh, that doesn't matter then. Like, if it's a 15-minute difference, then yeah, that makes a difference. But between him and I,
yeah,
just a minute's
absolutely.
like
I mean, the fact that CrystalSaver's level 1 was he homed in on the 3 items, zoom, 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 and that was it.
I just went from the bottom middle, and then, hey, look at that! Item, Triforce.
Meanwhile, PanzerDave, he faced off against the Patra.
Yeah, it wasn't a difficult Patra, but
Hey, let's not mention Patras ever again, okay?
So, Dave, you didn't see how the end turned out for CrystalSaver. He had the
died
shutter
to a
door
Patra.
open up, and Patra killed him, and he was frantic because he thought you were right behind him.
I paused strat and I knew it was going to happen. There was no way for me to avoid it. I'm like...
you saw it and you're like, okay.
And then when I died, I was reverse control, so it made me exit 9. I'm like, oh crap,
Yeah.
did I leave any rooms now that respond?
Yeah. Like, thank God. I mean, if it was Mirrored Overworld, I think both you and I would have just gone home.
So,
Honestly, all my matches have been mirror lately.
I
I'm used to it.
know.
here we had a normal overworld. Well, for the most part.
Yeah, it was second
one
class
of the-
over.
Yeah, second
Yeah,
was
I caught
overworld, one
that.
top secret. And the one top secret was Power Bracelet block.
Yep, I found that one.
I think I did too.
Yeah,
That's
magical
actually the
sword
reason why I
location,
didn't
second
have
quest.
to. Yeah, that's why I didn't have to pay money to get into the stupid old man block level 2.
Oh, so Saver, how did it feel to spend a bomb past that mugger?
The first... I got very mixed feelings with those muggers. The first one, no regrets. The second one, oh my god, I went down to 6 bombs? But
Oh yeah, that was in 5.
Was it? No. 5 I think you can avoid.
Yeah, you could, but the second
There was
mugger's in
another-
5.
There was another one.
Was there
I
a
thought,
third
'cause
one?
I skipped the one. Yeah, there was a third one. I skipped the one in 5 at the top.
I
Not
believe
the
the
one-
third one that you saw was in level 9.
Oh. Well,
Really?
I never got there.
I don't think. I don't remember, so I'll take your word for it.
Congrats to Saver, I'm free. He freed me from this hell.
You were supposed to free me, although I am happy though, so because I know you were having. With
Oh
these
my god,
fights a little bit.
Well, not only that, but just real life. Like,
Yep.
Final
Fury,
Project.
by the way.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Panzer.
Oh, I was going to say my final project for school, we ended up having to scrap and we're rewriting it from nothing. So I'm
Oh,
stressed.
boy.
Finals are next week.
Oh, jeez. Well, you're free now. Please take all the time to get those finals in, man.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why I'm happy.
Fury SK is saying in chat that the third one was in level 9, the top right section.
Well, congrats on getting robbed 3 times, Saber. Or twice.
I thought I got robbed twice. Really thought.
You never paid the 1 and 5 until later on in the seed when you're trying. Oh no, you never paid the second
No,
1
I
and
went
5.
around
You ended
it.
up going around it because by then you had the ladder. But you wound up paying the 1 and 2, which got you the any key.
Yeah, the 1 and 2 is required, which is obnoxious.
Yeah, that was interesting. I just immediately gave the bomb because I didn't have enough rupees.
I paid all my muggers in cash today.
Wow. And it was nice that 5 was right next to 2, and with a bomb upgrade, I didn't get a chance to get back to
What's
5.
a
It
bomb
was 7
upgrade?
instead. What?
What's a bomb upgrade?
You know that
An expensive thing. They only gave you 3 this seed.
Ew.
3.
3?
Yeah, it was plus 3 because Saber ended up with max 10.
Hey, any bit helps. Although I didn't use too many bombs. Oh, I wasted all those bombs in 8. I wish I had more bombs then.
Oh my god.
How glad were you to find that the item in 8, that ladder, which turned out to be the ladder, but the second item in 8, or the third item in 8 rather, wasn't in that room above the ladder block on the bottom section?
If it was above that ladder block, I'd have to go back to 5 and reconfirm the Goma. If not, it's check for white sword item, which I have a ton of spots to check, and then it's check for 2, 3, and 4. You found it?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Level the forest shop, one right of it. It was a heart container.
Second quest.
No, first quest, just right next to the forest shop. You know, by the desert. The desert
okay.
shop, the
Yep.
burn bush.
Okay, yeah. By that time, yeah, I found 3, and I was pretty much in go crazy.
Yeah, he said you can't lift this. I couldn't. He got burned.
Oh.
Old man said show your moves. He got wanded twice, one on the way in and one on the way out.
At least
Old men.
you build up your count. Wait, you don't build up your count on those.
I mean, you can. I just don't do it.
Wait, you can't build up your count on the white sword.
No, not on the white sword. Just the other old men that I abused.
Yeah.
Of the things that were in this seed, how happy were you to find that there was a bomb dropper in the Moblins that went down in 1 candle blast?
Thank God. If those
That
were
was
like
nice.
4 HP, we would have cried.
Honestly, if they were 4 HP, saved it with the Octoroks, were kind of tough. I would continue looking for every shop until I had enough money to buy 8 bombs, save, and then do the save retry strats from there.
Oh my God, yeah.
Nice. So we got to get going here. For August 40th, you want anything you want to add here?
Just looking forward to the next race up. I'm a little disappointed the tournament's coming to close, but I guess it has to. But good luck to Saber.
I get Captain Green 7, I think.
Yep, you're Captain
Captain-
Green 7, and the winner of that match gets to go up against Fred.
So
Captain Green Fury 7K, yes.
So Captain Green beat Trent Gamer. Trent Gamer beat me. So what does that mean?
It's revenge time.
It's kind of revenge. You beat the person I was supposed to have revenge on. Oh, could you?
Or you could just lose 2 and be free like I am. I'm just saying. We actually discussed this prior to racing, was if we really wanted to have this come down to a coin flip, we just both stand in front of Zelda, whisper each other, and go at the same time, and see whoever wins. I also told him if Juan was on the coast again, I'm quitting and I don't care and I'm going home. I'm packing up my controller, I'm taking my NES, and I am going to another playground.
Fourth quest.
But it wasn't, thankfully. I do not understand how we got 3 reusable weapons on the coast all 3 times, though.
Wait, what?
Red candle, wand, wand. All 3 items, reusable weapons on the coast, blocked by a ladder, which was
Alright.
impossible to find in all 3 games.
And again, ladder was an 8. When in doubt, 8 it out.
Except for when it's in 6.
Except for last time when it's in 6. We don't talk about that one. 2 rooms in, you know.
Yeah, we're worried that there was going to be that one room in 6 that led to the bow that CrystalSaver wasn't going to get back into. But then when he was sweeping up his Triforces after getting the ladder, he did stumble across that room. And then, well, everything else came the way it did.
Oh, man,
PanzerDave, you're free, but before you get free, is there anybody you want to talk or thank or whatever the case might be in regards to your participation in this tournament?
I'd like to thank Saver for killing me.
Yay!
Finally, getting me out of here. Thanks to the admins. You know, my feedback that I give is, you know, it's sounds like it's a lot, but ultimately it's because, you know, I do care about this and I want to see a more successful tournament every time we do these things. Ultimately, thanks to Fred for making this crazy program that I've spent way too much time on. Like,
we all
if I'm being
have.
honest, yeah, just way too much time.
And Saver, any thoughts about your match against Captain Green?
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, August. No, Captain Green. I have 0 feelings right now. Like, I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I'm not rushing. And it feels like I don't know if I've ever played against him, so I almost feel like it's gonna be like a normal match, I guess, an unknown match. So I'm just gonna play it how I feel it, kind of, instead of worrying about it or practicing or whatever.
Oh, so I wasn't normal? Thanks.
No, you scared me, Dave. Especially since you beat me the second game. Like I said, you do the crazy plays. Like,
I literally, you heard my voice clip. My voice broke.
I heard it,
won.
but you deserved it. You deserved it.
I mean, honestly, when it comes down to this caliber of player, it's just a coin flip. Ultimately, like there can be some mistakes that you point out and you know are mistakes, but ultimately, if I found ladder, 10 minutes earlier, I might have beaten Saver.
Exactly.
It's the way these seeds end up going. Sometimes you can get lucky. Sometimes luck decides to say, nope, I'm taking a day off. You're on your own. GG to both of you guys. All right, let's get on out of here. We do have matches coming up tomorrow. Third Wolf, Jay Coper, Game 2 tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern. Winners Finals, Game 2, Fury SK, 8 Gen. That is coming up 9 o'clock Eastern. Restream information yet to be determined. Vadabu, thank you very much for doing the tracking. August 40th, also, thank you very much for joining me in the commentator booth. Let's head on over and see how the vanilla game is doing. They're doing Swordless as part of their multi-category tournament this week. We'll go ahead and check in, see how they're doing over on Speed Gaming right now. Thanks for everyone for joining us. We'll see you next time here on the All Boards, No Swords tournament. Thanks for joining us.